Today is Thursday, March 14th. And I'm wondering if today you might want to have a little fun with the anniversaries of some of those Wacko sports notes from history.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
Are all financial advisors fiduciaries? Fewer than you think. Not knowing could reduce your lifestyle. Hi, I'm Mitch Kramer, founder and CEO of Fluent Financial. A fiduciary is a regulatory term to reduce conflicts of interest in wealth management. A fiduciary always works in your best interest. A non-fiduciary advisor might put their compensation or company ahead of yours. At Fluent Financial, we are certified financial planners acting as fiduciary advisors. To learn more, go to fluentfinancial.com or Fluent Financial's YouTube channel.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com. Well, as we wait for the Cowboys to more than tiptoe into free agency, I've got 4 sports notes from history that I hope you'll love. The first is from March 11th, 1945. That would be 79 years ago. Golfer Byron Nelson earned the nickname of Lord Byron, and the streak he started on this date is a very good reason of why he earned that nickname. On that date, March 11, 1945, Lord Byron completed winning the Miami 4-ball tournament. That will start a streak of 11 consecutive pro golf tournaments won by Byron Nelson. No one else in the history of pro golf has ever won more than 4 in a row. The streak will take him all the way to August 4th, when he'll win the Canadian Open. Alas, back then, there wasn't much money in the Pro Golf Tour. Those 11 wins brought Byron Nelson only about $30,000 in winnings. A streak like that today, you're well over 30 million in winnings. Next, okay, people talk about records that'll never be broken. And I've got one for you. And I can assure you of this. This is never going to be broken. On March 15th, 1962, the last day of the NBA regular season, Wilt Chamberlain breaks through 4,000 points in a season. That had never been done. It's never been done since. Chamberlain concludes this 61-62 season with, stand back and check this, averaging 50.4 points per game and an outrageous 25.7 rebounds per game. But you know what? That rebound total, that will only be the 3rd best of Chamberlain's career. By the way, those 3 are numbers 1, 2, and 3 in history. The next year, Chamberlain falls off to only 44 points a game. The 2nd best season in the history of the NBA. And by the way, he still has the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 best scoring averages per season in the history of the NBA. I love this one. Okay, I have to go back a ways now. It's spring training of 1922, March 17th. That's 112 years ago, for heaven's sakes. Cincinnati is facing Washington. And Washington has on the mound the most feared pitcher of his time and the most feared pitcher over many, many years. It's the big train, Walter Johnson. He will steam into the Hall of Fame and remains one of the best pitchers ever. Well, in spring training, he's facing a Cincinnati hitter named George Harper. Now, George Harper was not baloney. In 11 Major League seasons, George Harper averaged a .303 batting average. So, here comes Harper to bat against Walter Johnson. Johnson winds and fires one for a strike. He winds again. Another Walter Johnson fastball. Harper takes it for strike two. At that point, he turns and starts walking back to the Cincinnati dugout. The home plate umpire calls to him and says, "Hey, no, that's only 2 strikes. You've got one more coming." And Harper tells the home plate umpire, "I don't want it," and keeps walking to the Cincinnati dugout. And finally, it's the NCAA Basketball Championship 64 years ago, March 19th, 1960. Cal is the favorite to win the game over a young Ohio State team. Ohio State wipes them out. But history will tell you why Ohio State wiped them out. Ohio State was led by Jerry Lucas and John Havlicek. They would each go to the NBA Hall of Fame. The other starters on that team, Larry Siegfried, Mel Knoll, and Joe Roberts, all played at least 5 years of pro basketball. But of all those players, maybe over the years, the most talked about player on that team would be a little used guard sitting at the end of the Ohio State bench, Bobby Knight.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle, and by Star Power, Love Where You Live.
Just Wondering is a production of DSP Media for FanStream Sports. You can find Norm's show along with other great programming at fanstreamsports.com.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, hit follow. And every weekday, a fresh new episode of Just Wondering will be delivered right to you. And if you enjoy this podcast, please share it with a friend. Finally, should you have questions or comments, please share them with us by going to X and our address at Norm's Clubhouse. That's Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. And every day, I'll be just wondering about something.